Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Canadian Context number 1. Today, we are starting off with a little short episode. We're going to be going through some older ads from, early 2000s childhoods, stuff like that. And today, I'm joined by my fellow host, Abigail, and yours truly, Dylan.
Yay! So excited to be starting this podcast. All right. So we are both 2000s babies. So a lot of these ads are from that time, deep into my early memories as a wee lad. So we have some ads saved. I guess I'll go first. Mine is listed first here. So this is the Marineland ad from 2013. I'm pretty sure everyone will remember it. Ooh.
Hasn't the ad been the same since, 2007? I remember there being, 3 versions of the same ad. One having the giant tower thing, or the skyscraper or whatever, and the other one had, the beluga whales. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it might be. Okay.
Before we get into the videos, I just want to say, for any audio listeners out there, this will be on YouTube, and if you do want to see the actual ads and us, you can always watch along with us on YouTube.
I'm gonna possibly cut this section out. I have to give it permission to record my screen. So Okay. So why don't you pull up your screen? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
You can see it?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty crisp?
Yeah. Okay.
What we'll do, it should literally just play in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was working just fine. Yep.
Okay. That sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll restart. We'll just go ad by ad. We'll do we'll talk in between each ad, talk about it, see what's up.
Yep.
I know for Marineland we'll have lots to say.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's restart.
Yes.
All right, ready?
Yes. Ontario. Dolphins dancing for big to small, we got something for all. Everyone loves Marineland. We got belugas, walruses, and sea lions too. Dragon mountain ride, exciting things to do. Got a whale of a time as he sing this line. Everyone loves Marineland. There we go. You know that ad, right?
Yes, I've seen the older one more. I will say that.
There's a few versions.
All right.
So
I think what we'll do is for a video like this, especially for Marineland, we'll go through some of the little clips.
Okay.
I'll even mute it and just
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, all of this is a facade. All of this is a facade.
Those poor dolphins were all abused.
Oh yeah.
Marineland was a huge part of my childhood. We had seasons passes for a few years, and we went every other weekend. Little did I know what was going on. Did you ever go to Marineland?
I went I think for a few summers, for a couple of years in a row, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you much because I don't remember that much. I do remember going to this thing and seeing the dolphins and stuff. That was cool, don't get me wrong, but of course the allegations weren't out yet.
No, we had no idea. We were supporting this business. We would go, I swear, it was every other weekend. I went countless times up until the age of 7. And now I've seen videos that Marineland is just a wasteland now. All the rides are closed. It's really, what was it? It's just a splash pad.
It's just a few, it's a splash pad and just a few of the beluga whales that are surviving.
I can't believe they're still charging $30 to get in too.
Oh yeah.
What? You're spending that much for a splash pad and a couple whales?
It's a joke.
But it's so eerie because all their rides are closed, but they're still there and they're just overgrown and hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And even all their buildings, their old restaurants and shops, they're there but empty. It's so creepy. It's literally a wasteland. Maybe we can go explore it someday. That would be
Oh gosh.
fun. That would be fun. I've seen videos on YouTube. You can look them up. There's all kinds of people going and walking through it and seeing what it's like today. It's so different. And it's really depressing. It didn't have to be that way. But I know a lot of us Canadians are hoping maybe Disney will buy it out and revamp the park. Hey, it'd be cool to have a Disney park literally like 30 minutes away from where we live.
It's true. That's cool.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have a Disney park, but I don't think Disney would do it solely for the reason of the bad press this place has had. It's just not worth the thing.
Yeah.
If I were, the Walt Disney Company, I'd probably just, buy out the land and just destroy all of it and just put something new there.
Yeah. I also think another issue would be that it's only seasonal.
Exactly.
You can't run it in the winter. It gets to like minus 40 sometimes. You won't get anybody to come. All right. Do you want to move on to the next ad?
Yeah, sure. We can move on to the next one. A little side note I'd like to put on for More Greenland is that, like, even when I was younger, you'd start to see the decay of some of the rides a lot of the times. They would always be like closed down for maintenance issues, and it was like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't take good care of the park in general, and a lot of the rides there were like fair rides, not even good quality to be in with. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't all that as a kid, but it felt like it at the time. And I went on the Sky Screamer one time, and that was the last time we ever went to the park. So I'm glad I got to try it out before we never went again.
Anyways, so this next ad, this is a classic. I'm sure many listeners will know this one.
Yes.
I have nothing bad to say about it. It's catchy. It's clean.
All right. Well, let's hear it.
Yes.
It's really quiet.
It's really quiet? Okay, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. 2001. Alarm force. Oh, I don't even remember hearing that little blabber at the end. I just remember hearing the loud bang, and that was it. Go out with a bang. But yeah, I mean, does Alarm Force still exist?
I don't think it does.
Really?
I don't think it does. I'm not too sure.
I have no idea.
Don't quote me on that. I haven't heard an ad from them in years.
Yeah, you're right. Or maybe they got so much business from that one, they just don't need to advertise anymore.
Probably not. You don't get many, smoke alarm ads anymore.
Yeah. Well, was that for smoke alarms? I thought it was for, burglar alarms.
It could be. I thought it was for smoke alarms, too.
Oh. Maybe.
I remember, I might be wrong, and I remember seeing an Alarm Force ad, and it showed we have these smoke detectors you could buy, blah blah blah, and get these door alarms. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's both then.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was both.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, nothing bad about that ad.
No, not that I know of.
Say about this next one. It's a classic.
All right.
Almost every Canadian knows it.
Let's hear it. Buy a mattress anywhere else. Yeah, that was a fun. I know people would always do parodies of it, or why buy a mattress when you have a couch?
It's true.
Yeah, yeah, it is true. It is catchy. It's too bad we don't hear those anymore. But Sleep Country does exist.
A lot of the ads nowadays are very different.
Yeah, they still are around. But if they went back to that ad or that tune, they'd still be winning.
Now this ad, I remember.
Oh, yeah?
I get it all the time.
This is another one where, we'd make jokes about it, but let's hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Why pay full price for shoes?
At Factory Shoe, we carry the largest selection and best values on summer sandals in Ontario. But in addition, we carry all your favorite brand names like Rockport, Columbia, Merrill, Clarks, and Birkenstock. The best values and your favorite brand names, all under one roof.
for shoes. Now this one, I'm realizing on the video, it has text of the cities where they're at. Is
Yep.
this just a local company or is it across Canada?
I'm pretty sure it's just a local company.
Really? So if you're from
Yeah.
Cambridge, Hamilton, Kitchener, London, or Mississauga, you should know Factory Shoe.
Yeah, so Factory Shoe. I actually have a lot to say about Factory Shoe.
Oh, yeah?
Personally, not a big fan of Factory Shoe.
Oh, you have tea?
Not necessarily tea, it's just like, they don't sell good shoes.
Oh.
Me being like a more, I enjoy my Nike sneakers, stuff like that. Like, a lot of the stuff they sell there is more for like work shoes, dress shoes. Like, it's, it's occasional shoes, not like your everyday sneaker shoes.
Oh. Well, you like your Nike Air Forces.
Yes.
They don't have that. I know I always used to go there for shoes as a kid. But it's been a while. I don't think we've gone there in years. But they still exist.
Because I always assumed Factory Shoe was like they sold the cheap brands like Skechers.
Yeah, you're right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, you're right. It's more budget-friendly shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but respect because people need shoes even when they're poor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always make fun of the place. I always, like, whenever I have somebody in the car and I pass by, I'm like, oh, look, there's your first car. It's the stupid Beetle they have outside.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the one that doesn't even drive, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because we live near one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Okay.
Anyways,
I
picked this.
One? I can't watch. You have to pause it before the end, please. I'm gonna close my eyes and plug my ears.
I know kind of when to stop it. Like, we get the point. But yeah, this ad, I don't remember getting it much when I was a kid, but I've been told by many people that they remember this ad.
Yeah, I never saw it on TV, but I came across it on Instagram Reels one time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm traumatized. Never, like, I can't watch it anymore.
Although that means it's a good ad.
Yeah, you can show the beginning of it if you want, so people who are listening know which one we're talking about. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Because I'm about to be in a terrible accident.
I'm so scared.
I should have cleaned up the grease over there, and they should never put the deep fryer so close.
All right, we get the point.
Okay, good. I was literally closing my eyes. I'm so scared. I'm a very sheltered person.
Well, this ad, it gets to the point, and I love how it's just like foreshadowing. It's like, oh yeah, I'm about to get in a terrible accident.
Yeah, oh, I hate it. I hate it. It works. It gets the point across.
It works, yeah.
Ooh, is that just Canadian? I know that actress is Canadian because I saw her in the show Workin' Moms, one of my favorite shows.
I don't know. I would assume it's a Canadian ad.
Okay. It does say Canada in the title. Okay. Now, what's this next one? I don't recognize it.
You're gonna recognize it once you see the video. Me and like probably a bunch of like people from the late '90s, early 2000s are gonna remember this ad.
Okay.
This one's memorable just because it's a fun watch.
Okay. I actually don't recognize this.
You don't recognize this ad?
No. Huh. What's it advertising? I don't understand what it's trying to say.
Anyways. So that ad, it's a little creepy. I can't lie,
Well,
but
what's it trying to advertise? I don't really understand the message.
I think it's just kind of like trying to talk to kids, like, cause like like when you were a kid, you just kind of had your thing, and
Okay.
like like some kids like just like they like that one kid. He's like, oh, I can make the noise of T-Rex. But yeah, I remember getting that ad. I think I've got on like what I used to watch on PBS or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where I saw it.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah, it kind of just like
recognize
shows
it.
all like the weird quirks that kids have.
Okay, you know what? That's a good ad, though. It tells kids that they're not weird. And bullies were a thing back then.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay,
Okay, so you
this
picked
one.
this one.
Yeah, you don't know this one, right?
I don't remember this one from when I was
Really? I'm sure
kid,
everyone listening knows this ad. Yeah, I remember that one, but the tune at the end, like the way they're saying 888, they changed it a bit in that one. So I remember it being Selena and Barnes, injury attorney, call 888-8888, and that was it. So they changed it a bit. That might be like a different version, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure everyone
that
listening
one I
knows
don't
that
remember
one.
much.
Okay, that's weird because it like everyone I surrounded myself with as a kid knew that one.
Okay, so this next one, I remember getting this one all the time, and I was of course annoyed by it.
Okay, I don't
But
recognize it yet.
you'll remember the sound.
Okay. Could you turn it up just a tad, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you remember this.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
I would say this today, in today's day, an ad like this would never happen.
No, that's the same company that did the other kids ad.
Yes.
What's your thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your thing ad?
So they're just like empowering kids. Good for them. Yeah, we don't get those ads anymore.
No.
The internet empowers kids. We don't need the TV to do it. All right.
It's
Is
true.
this the last one?
The last one. Now, this one's from the 80s, but I remember being shown this one in school all the time.
Okay.
And it's kind of a meme.
All right.
Is there anyone out there who still isn't clear about what doing drugs does? Okay, last time. This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yes, I know that one. I was definitely shown that in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a stupid ad. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a bit funny, but I see what they're doing. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
It's meant to be like. There's no way that they're like.
Yeah, it's a
this
little
is
bit
the ad.
satire. Yeah, but it makes sense. And hey, you know what? It must have worked. Because our generation.
Well,
maybe
with
not.
high drug rates across the world.
I was gonna say,
so.
like, our generation, like, we don't smoke cigarettes anymore, but I guess drugs are still being
No, but
taken.
we vape.
Vape, yeah. Unfortunately. We would have been a smoke-free generation if it weren't for vapes. I know they came out, too, like, when I was just entering high school. That's when they started to become a thing, or maybe that's just when I started being exposed to that stuff. I don't know. Like, when
Well, I
did
remember
you...
e-cigarettes. E-cigarettes was kind of a thing right before high school, kind of the new thing. But then like the whole vape scene started, and
Yeah. So
what
this
was
is
it?
around like 2017, 2018. I entered high school in
I would say
2018.
even before that, 2016. Like
Okay.
the
Yeah.
whole when H3 did the whole like go green vape and all that stuff. That kind of started, and then the internet kind of got onto it.
Okay, yeah, you're right. But yeah, I wasn't really exposed to it until like grade 9, which was like 2018.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that fun fact.
Yes.
But yeah, like drugs are still very much being circulated.
Oh yeah.
Mostly weed, and especially we live in a country where weed is legal. So you see the weed stores on every corner.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it is frying people's brains. Hey, it's proven, I think, that like it does make you dumber, weed. I can't, find a source on that immediately, but I have heard of studies that have said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it makes someone stupid. I'd say it depends on how much you intake on a daily
Okay.
basis.
Well, I think it's
Yeah.
mostly like when you're a teenager and you're still developing, I think it like
Right.
stunts your brain development or something like that. Fries your brain cells. But don't quote me on any of this.
No.
But I
take
am
anything we
90%
say
sure.
with a grain of salt.
Yes, please. Okay. So thank you for listening to our first episode. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. Thought we'd keep it short just for the first episode. Of course, maybe down the line we can incorporate just long discussions for possibly like up to an hour.
Oh,
We
yeah.
could probably do
We're
that.
still, getting warmed up to this. We do hope to have guests in the future, too, to maybe spice up our conversations. Maybe we could get a weed expert in here and you can maybe correct my statements.
Yes, and tell me why I should start smoking. Why is now a good time for me to start smoking?
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
Anyways, I think we can end it off there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyways,
thank you
take it
for
easy
listening.
take it easy out there.
Don't smoke weed.
Enjoy it, yeah. Don't smoke weed. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys.
Yes,
Okay.
see you in episode 2.